Welcome back to another video. So I've been kind of waiting to go home to make another fishing video because I'm not excited down here by Duluth to go fishing. I guess that's not a really good excuse not to go, but the thing that I've been doing down here is I've been walking a lot for deer antlers, even though I don't think they're dropped yet, but they're super freaking close because the buck that I've had on camera at my house all summer, he's still holding them as of 2 days ago. So I gotta be out there when they start dropping. So I'm just I just keep on trying, keep on going out in days that I have a little bit here and there, and I'm trying to find a shed or two. I filmed some stuff in the last week that hasn't turned out exactly how I wanted, and actually I still have some leftover shots from Wyoming. So I'm out and about today, even if I don't find anything, just to do like a catch-up video. So here it is. So I got back from Wyoming about a week ago from snowmobiling, and my last day was pretty fun. It wasn't nothing special. People were just trying not to hit because there's not a lot of snow. So we kind of took it easy, did a little bit of riding, kind of scenic stuff, nothing crazy. And here right now they're actually getting pounded out there with some snow, so that's kind of cool. I'm a little jealous, but we'll start this off with some clips of Wyoming.
Right around the corner, so I figured I'd just give him a minute.
Yeah. It's freaking sweet in here though.
Yeah, it is.
Just think if there was like 3 more feet
right
on top of this, oh, that'd be sweet. This thing's a little squirrely on the corners.
Yeah?
Oh,
a little tippy?
I think it's just because it's so long though.
Oh.
Is yours squirrely?
Hey.
Yeah.
Got a stick wedge. all covered.
That little trail you got, is that the one that goes over to where we were?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if you just kept picking this tree edge, that's where you guys met us.
Heck, I'd say there's a lot more snow than was the other day.
Yeah. We should have went earlier and went back in there. I bet it would have.
Go that way just a little more.
What way?
That way just a little more.
Sure.
Or turn around, I don't care.
Pop over the next one and then head back out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks so sweet going that way.
I'll just kind of go back our same way, but maybe a little bit the outside so we're on the same track.
Sounds good.
I just got done looking in my second spot. Yeah, those were the videos from Wyoming. We had a pretty good time out there. We were out there for a total, I think, of 8 days. And then we came home, and when we came home, it was pretty cold. It wasn't terrible. There was hardly any snow. The ride home was pretty snowy, so that was kind of wild. Anyways, once we got home, Shay and I went up to Gunflint just for one day. Just drove up in the morning, came back in the evening just to look for moose sheds. So here's a couple clips from us looking for moose sheds last week. Alrighty, we're at our first walking spot. Just gonna take off my gear. It was a little bit of a wheeler ride to get in here, so take off my gear, lay it out on the wheeler. I'll leave most of my stuff here. We're gonna take off walking, and got a clear cut here that the moose have been in here this winter. This is our first little spot we're gonna check. She's already off running, so try to catch up. Here you go. Some moose carnage. They'll come and rake trees during rut, help mark territory, and also when they're trying to get their velvet off. We're in this clear cut, and there's a lot of tracks, tons of tracks around. I know there was moose dropping antlers up here a couple weeks ago, actually more like a month ago. So I'm guessing that most of these antlers, if we do find any, will have just a little slight dusting of snow on them, and they'll be probably in the little bit older tracks. There are moose kind of in this area right now, because we were in here a couple weeks ago looking. We didn't hit this exact clear cut, but there was tracks that we had run over, and then when we come back this week, there were fresh moose tracks on top of our snowmobile tracks. So that tells me that these moose are just actively in here feeding, and good chance they've been dropping their antler in here. When you're walking around these spots and you come across this big broken branch about head height, you know, you can see all these twigs are chewed off. That means the moose have been in here eating them. So what they do is they reach up, just like this one. They reach up and they snap the top branch off. Here it is actually. Snap it off, and so they can get all the buds on the top of the tree. And then you can tell this one actually had antlers because his antlers were scuffing up this tree. So there were bulls in here with antlers. We just gotta find the antlers now. You know, they're so big animals. We try to pick the least resistance. So when you can follow a trail, it looks like their easiest path through the woods. Good chance, you know, that's where they actually walked. We just gotta keep an eye out for where they looked like they were eating. That's what we like to see. Look at that. This one and that one tore up. That's nice. Now there just needs to be an antler right here. We'd be golden. Look at the size of that wolf track. I mean, that's a big puppy. Wolves are in here too. Shay's right up here in front of me. Here's an old moose rub, so you can see this tree was pretty much stripped all the way down to the bottom. And it was harassed so much that the top of the tree is dead. We're still growing some branches down here. And the branches are just laying around on the ground. That's what they look like after a year or two after they've been hit. So I'm just walking down this trail. There's a trail, old skidder trail that comes around. It goes along the edge of the clear cut. So you can see there's woods here, clear cut here. And these moose have just been walking on this because it's an easier spot to walk. So I'm just following it until I hopefully find a bone laying there. Shay's up here actually in the clear cut, not too far. Some of these white pines are just massive. Another big one. Things beat up pretty good. No luck yet. We've walked at least a good mile, maybe even more. Starting to get close to the wheeler again. Fair amount of wolf tracks out here, so I'm just trying to stay pretty close to Shay. Put our big gear back on. We're gonna ride back in here a little ways, a little further. I think there's another clear cut we'll check out, but I just flew the drone and I think I might have saw a couple antlers behind us, but we're gonna come back out this way and stop and go check it out. What are you doing?
What? I just...
So we found a bunch of poop and tracks. So stop at this other spot. We saw this huge rub in here, so we're gonna. Shay's already walked into it, but it's right off the trail. Look at that. That's a big tree. He ripped this thing to shreds. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Get it off! You can't breathe. Cat, you're covered.
Really on my face. Jesus!
Did you grab it?
I might have grabbed
You
it.
grabbed one? Damn. Thing I went and did was this last weekend, my girlfriend Shay and some of her friends from Brainerd were hanging out down in the cities together. So naturally the guys got together over in Brainerd. Me, Matt, and Buck decided to go try coyote hunting. So we went out back. We had a couple pieces of property that we could go try on, and we did a couple sits, but Buck actually thinks he saw one. But it was too quick, and he also had the shotgun kind of covering our back. Basically, our wind was blowing one way, me and Matt were set up to hunt kind of perpendicular to the wind. Buck was kind of covering the backside of this little hill just in case one came from that way. We didn't really expect them to come from that way, but because when we walked in, our wind had busted that whole area out. Anyways, here's a couple clips from that. Nothing special, but check them out.
Don't get too comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Over
Them.
or under?
Whatever's easiest. F***ing mace you.
Matt, everybody. Back at Matt's house. I wasn't here too long ago.
Couple days, the sled's still on the
Yeah,
truck.
Wyoming. But we're gonna go try our hand at some coyotes. We got Buck here too. Buck, how are we doing?
Good. We're doing pretty good.
What do you got there? What are you shooting?
This right here is a Red Ryder.
BB gun.
Yep.
Love it.
Born to kill.
Super Black Eagle 3.
Born to
We
kill.
got a shotgun. We got an AR-15. Matt's doing 223. Then I have a 300 blackout. So we have permission to go hunt this big field right across the way. So we're gonna go set up. Got your call? Where's your call? Oh, all right. We got a couple guns. We're gonna go sit for maybe an hour, maybe a little longer. We'll see. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we've never done this before. Well, I've never actually coyote hunted before. Our plan is we're gonna get right up on this ridge. There's a field on the other side and then a wood line, and that wood line drops to the river. So our wind is actually blowing this way, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out of the top of this ridge, set up with a call out this way, and hopefully we call yotes across the field to us this way so they don't wind us. Matt's just over here checking out some rubs that we found. We know there's yotes around. Matt has seen them, heard them, and then the owner of this land, he doesn't mind us over here trying to shoot them just because no one really likes yotes, especially since he's got cattle. It should in turn help him out too. Come on now. Well, come to the conclusion that the deer are still holding their antlers here in northern Minnesota. I'll keep looking. One of these days we're gonna find one, but it won't be today. Hopefully you guys like these clips from the last couple weeks. It's been pretty fun. As far as I know, I'm going home tomorrow and we're gonna do some fishing. So stay tuned for that. I guess there's still a good 10 to 12 inches at home on Gunflint Lake. So if you liked it, hit the like button, consider subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. This is Jarrett with Northern Tactics. See you, bye.